Welcome back, people watching VOD. Is that the word? I think that's the word. Welcome back, people watching VOD. Is that the word? I think that's the word. Yeah, I'm fairly sure that's the word. Let's announcement. Yeah, I'm fairly sure that's the word. I have started the stream. Let's open up my phone, so I don't hear myself speaking. Open the voice chat. Voice chat. Let's chat on my phone. That's the word. See, even a Scotsman can learn some English. Splendid. So, objective today will be whatever I find first. The last time I didn't actually do that much because I kept having internet problems. I did discover a few issues last time in the editor that I have fixed. Mostly related to the super transport. Actually, let's do that first. Button for the super transport. The super transport is a very large unit that is capable of building other, not building, transporting other super units. Hello, Badeg. The internet's been fine so far, but I'm hoping to not have jinxed it. But it does happen randomly, so just hopefully the internet gods are on our side. Test for super, I guess. Icon, let's get the continental transport. Fantastic model. Speed commander. I'll enable that. Let's see. And that's all I need from this. Ah, tooltip. Otherwise, you have no idea what this does. Other than the title. This super transport is a large oil armed transport capable of transporting up to 3 super units or a large amount of other units. Go to super unit factory. Abilities. Yes. Find a slot, any slot. Super. Hello, Bert. How are you? This takes 60 seconds to build a super transport. Let's give it a cost. Yeah. Repair time. Let's bump that to Much fine with that. Notice the Roma was healing very quickly with the repair beam. So, 300 seconds. So it takes one arc, 300 seconds to get us from 0 to max health. His repair beam ability, Peacekeeper, has his passive. Does repair time, not just 5 life regen. Some stuff just heals faster than others with it. That's why when it's being used, it prioritizes larger units. Just realised something. This mission, you get the super unit, you have 2 gas geysers. Let's give another one. Perfect, right. Uh, right, I need to give the factory the actual ability to make it, because it's got the ability that can make it, but it's not got a button for it. The Dreadnought, which you will not be able to get in this mission, but that option's there for AI. Peacebringer has it, but I recently learned that in Mission 5, though Peacebringer has a super unit factory, you cannot use it because it has no energy. So you can't actually use it for rebuilding Rome instead of Dreadnoughts. At some point that'll get fixed, if I ever go back to that mission. Soon anyway. Train. There we are. I'll go in and also test to make sure the turrets spawn correctly. They should, but better safe than sorry. Double check the stream to make sure that's actually still running. Cool. That's good to know. So, buttons there, that's good. Get myself some resources. Yeah, not better. Oh yeah, I forgot I changed where the model. That's fix that. Data models. I think I called it flat because it was a plaster. Flat turret. Cool. Otherwise, it'll still work. Just won't have those balls will look like wee turrets. Never reboot it. It's over. Ah, that's I'll fix that then. That's also not showing though. think I changed the actual turret, so I'm hoping that. Shit. We'll just be some model. Yeah, the super transport. If you've played Supreme Commander, the UED Tier 3 transport, that's that model. The Continental transport. Ah, again. I'm not really a fan of the placement of this one down here. It's aging away from all your energy production. If you're here in work, it's because there's people upstairs doing stuff.
Go ahead.
You haven't got. You haven't got that either. So I've used a different model for that then. Ah, so I have. That's the model I need. Okay, let's go. There we are. That should remove the missing model. That's not the one. There we are. We just go and now it should. There. I'm not sure if they'll have upgrades. They'll be affected by like the standard weapon and armor upgrades, but I'm not sure if they'll have unique upgrades. Yeah, think of something, if anything. Ah, there we are. There's those turrets. Probably should lower them down a bit at some point. So, in this mission, the main objective will be to destroy these things. There'll be a multiple them around the map, and the other way one is just destroying all the enemies. But considering these will be on the located in the enemy bases, you'll probably have to destroy the enemy to get them anyway. Ah, cool. So as you can see, the turrets do have health. When they hit 0, they turn off. So these smaller turrets have 75 health each. On the plasma tank, it has 150 health. And these large turrets have 375. Well, that's all the turrets in this thing killed, so. Time to free. And if you. So if I just did that, all of them should get that, so. And yeah, these are turned off for a wee while. That, I think the 180, that's overdrive time. The actual time on the turrets being active is quite a while as well. Actually, I've got an idea of what to do. That's that when a turret's inactive, it'll make fire. We'll find out. Events. Yeah, I noticed that there's like wee things floating off the engine sometimes. Yeah, those things. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure how. Notice it's when it's turning. Oh, I think I know what's meant to have happened. I think these engines, the actual engine blocks of it be turning as this turns, but they're not attached properly. I'm not sure if maybe I've set but imported these models wrong or what, but yeah, a bit sad. Yeah, these engine blocks are maybe able to turn with those. That's what those foam plates are meant to be. Ah, like I noticed the same. If you look at some of these turrets, you see these like side plates. They're not attached to the turret. They're attached to the base model. Like here, for example, you can see that's like phasing through it. But that's when it's turning at the go all the way up. That's not too major. I've no idea how I'd get them to work. Um, so I've ported them to the directory I think I was about to port them to. But yeah, like the issues I've seen is the actual this unit is a bit blue. The turrets and also the engines and these turrets have side plates be a bit weird, but yeah. How does it get these unit modules? Oh, the modules, not the models. I read that as models, not modules. Um, Super easy. So I got the you need the Nova campaign triggers add-on. Real quick. That you need that, and then you will find I've modified it, but it'll be these two. Like if I just go in here and give it the normal one, this one here. Basically, what this does is, if I just add it in, you attach the model of a unit to another unit with an attach point, which really could be anything. I just use center, and then I use offsets to get them in different spots, and then which way it faces. But the problem is, the model is attached to the unit, but the unit itself still exists. It just becomes hidden. Um, so you have to basically have the unit follow the main model. So I made a modified. So I modified this, and added this bit down here. It will just constantly move the turret to the unit and give it the correct facing. Because the facing of the model is not the facing of the unit. And these bits down here just do it so the unit dies if the thing it's attached to also dies. And this bit right here, so if you put a unit inside a unit, it will hide all the turrets. And this bit here, down here, breaks this entire loop if the units are all dead. And then this thing is just all the way so the turret can be faced. You only see that? Oh what? How do I make it in the display? That correct? Okay, so I was trying to show the editor, but it's showing. How do I do this? I understand now. Right. Okay, I've got it now. I had the game capture. Okay, I have that above it, and that's good. Cool. Yeah, sorry about that. Now I know how to do that. So let me go. Let me restart that. So it's with this dependency, Nova campaign triggers, and the one trigger you'll be wanting is attach unit to unit model to unit. There's a problem with the server mounting it's gone, hasn't it? No, it hasn't. No, that hasn't gone. Cool. I thought it was because I lost connection with phone. Anyway, as far as I'm aware, this has only been used for the Xanthos in the base campaign. I suspect in the Legacy of the Void Real scale, they used this for the hard points in the capital ships. So it attaches a unit's model, not the unit, but the model to a unit. Yeah. Or the Uberlisk, if you recognize that. It's in a video that's basically an Omegalisk with a million spine crawlers in its back. But the issue with this trigger is it attaches a model but not the unit. So at the bottom of this, it's saving currently, I've got a loop that just attaches the unit, it moves the unit itself to the target unit, so the turret to the main unit, and makes it face the right way. So that way the model and the unit are both in the right spots and are facing the right way. The only issue is because the unit's getting moved directly next to the thing. Like you can see, that's way more white than it should be. That's because that's where all the turrets are currently. That's why if I do that, it fixes them all. That's could be bad because that means AoE attacks will hit them all. But hoping this is I think it is picking up the game. Cool. And then I've had this bit which hides and pauses the units. The main unit's hidden. If a unit is in a transport, its class is hidden. So inside a bunker, inside a whatever. So it stops the turrets from still showing and shooting. This one breaks the loop if it's the both things are dead. And this one kills the turrets if the main unit is dead. This one here is just the facing directions you can change the model to. I've just added this one, which I think I made, but you find these in actors. And then actually getting their units to be attached. I know this looks daunting, but it's literally these three. Create unit. This behavior is totally optional. This is what I'm doing it to have the turrets or the air transport to be targeted by 80 and also have less life. And then the thing that attaches the turret to the picked unit, which is this. That it's got like it stood it from the center with offset. Yeah. Like down here I've got like for the rocket tank it's just these. So that's something I do. Yeah, I am back. Um, what was I blithering about? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, and this one over here is just to ensure that the mage units also get them. Is there a bit of weirdness? Yeah, but I'm lazy, so I'm just copy pasting one above, and then adding a unit group, and then removing it from it at the end. What else have I done since last time? Eh, not much. I've just been playing around with turrets. Just much cooler because it's just so much smoother. Ah. Also, if
What's our target?
we just get his tank to go down, it'll also pitch the turrets because they're actually attached. Well, that's meant to, but not that tank apparently. Let's get Roma. Gift attack and Idaho. Yeah, if you're going large scale units, overcharge might be better than overdrive. Just basically how fast you can build this. I've noticed the black turrets. I have no idea why.
Need something blown up?
Oh, and also the black terrain sometimes. Also don't know why. Not sure if it's shadows. I'm not sure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, something else I done. Allies will build here. Yeah, I think it's maybe something to do with lighting. I have to like Google it or something. But yeah, if I get the super transport, boop, that is perfect thing. The plasma drills only 2x2. That's fine. Oh, those aren't getting loaded. That's on any effects.
Speak up!
Yes, the patrols. Yeah, these three guys, if they die, they respawn. They just patrol between your land post you control. If you own it, they'll patrol it. And two extra guys are spawned by this. Building the rest of the points. More stuff up there should be building. Got resources? More than enough. I'm not sure why they're not getting activated. Yeah, that's just not giving it enough time, but should be instant. Oh, I know why this is triggering that. The turrets are currently the structures, and these normally they don't allow structures, but I've allowed it to be activated by units or buildings. My ally's not building this. Are they building the other stuff? Yeah. Or am I not giving the buildings? Uh-huh. They're just being very finicky. Huh. It's really unusual. They should be Peacekeeper has been allied. That should. So the system. I set up that system like years. Well, it wasn't years ago. It was like a couple months back. display stuff. Don't need to worry about that. Oh, have I not actually set them up yet? I don't think I've set up Peacekeeper yet. That doesn't explain why one group's getting made and the other isn't. Uh, I really should have put some comments in here so I could like see what I've done. Because it is a right mess. It's a beautiful mess. That's for the If you choose Dominion as your ally, it activates this. But what's does that not mean? Allied base AI. Allied base AI should not be running that. Because otherwise the Dominion will be trying scanning to try and make waves out even if they're not meant to. Let's go fix that. Player 2 wave controller. Let's control X with main ally. There we go. Now they'll only start trying to make waves if they're actually selected. Deeply confused though. Here we are. I see. You choose Dominion, that group's deleted. This guy should be. I'll give it more time. Give it more time. I'm not sure. They should be building some more stuff here. Some stuff over there. So I'm not sure if maybe they've just. Not sure. I'll just sit in there. Also, does explain why these IBs aren't getting built. What if I retake it?
Speak up. Go ahead.
I'll spawn a Dreadnought to do it.
What's our target?
I forgot that's a load you taking them back. God. So I can't test that anymore. Also notice no alerts getting made. I think there are lots of issues that shouldn't be happening. I suppose that's a point of a bug. They're not meant to happen. It's odd. sound it should be using is that location is unavailable. Ah, that's right. It's looking at assets, not easy enough fix. It'll just be a bit time scheme, and then just need to go to the models file and shift all them over. So I need to close this. I need to close this. And cool. When we close the other thing, it automatically puts in here. That's good. This is where I've imported all the different models and such. Um,
I've led 5 separate invasions against the Swarm.
Thank you, Warfield. So I need to move this. Okay. So I just re-import it. Save reinforcements. Go. Oop. If I close that, they should. Yep, that's good. I saved that. These are the custom voice alerts I made for mission 5, but I noticed that I'm not sure where they were. Must be in number 2, but there's the third models. Must be in number 2.
You have insufficient minerals for that. That needs more energy. A clear launch detected. Avoid its impact. Allied base is being attacked.
So that side up, sure we'll go here. I'll make sure the alerts are working. Then I'll do something else. This stream's still on because I'm getting issues. Still on. My phone just keeps disconnecting from it for some reason. Oh well. Wait until that loads up then. That really starts 40 minutes ago. Blame me, I've done nothing in 40 minutes. Also just realised I'm not in the VC. Now let's do that. I like being in the VC so people can chat with me, but I've got to this thing. This usually doesn't take too long, it's like a couple of minutes at most. What else should I? What else will I work on? Probably just keep looking at the IBs to figure out where they're breaking. I think it might be a trigger thing, but I did change how the C bibs worked to be more performance friendly. But I wonder if maybe I've made a mistake in it. There. I might go to triggers. Actually, let's double check the audio lives.
Not enough Vespin gas.
There we are, there first.
That needs more energy, sadly. That needs more energy, sadly. Upgrade has been completed. Upgrade has been completed. The supply cap has been reached. How disappointing that such a thing exists. A mineral field has been exhausted. How disappointing. Our units have encountered enemies. Interesting. The enemy are destroying our workers. Very naughty of them.
Right, C-Pips, let's look. What's your problem? That's right. Not on our changes, if it's the C-Pip. Gets added to the C-Pip group. It's in the C-Pip group. Not in the C-Pip group, it gets added to it and changes faction, affects bullies in the radius of it. This one is scanning for the IPIPs. Ooh. That shows in our behaviour. Let's just double check like the walls and such have behaviours. So they should be as if they never they wouldn't. Yeah, they do. It's an IB. So if everything has this, it's added to that group, and then it's using this to scan for things in that group, and then activating it and such. Owners 2, 4, or 6. Add it and pause it. Oh yeah, I think that's because I've done a change. I've decided that used to be able to give certain command points to different people. I'm disabling that. Every CP is either you can keep it or give it to an ally. There's only one ally choice. And then if you have multiple allies on a mission, it'll just be depending on where it is. Like if it's nearby Dominion base, it'll probably give it to Dominion such. Or it might even be a command point that if you give it to AI, 2 allies built there. That's this one. I'm not sure why you'd be breaking. Try it again with the Dominion faction to see if they do anything different. Just their walls and towers, they build bunkers and vehicles. Dominion of Man. Has that behaviour, so automatically after a few seconds turn to this. It's not immediate, so you have a choice to remove that so you could actually stop your ally from building stuff if you like to. Yeah, done automatically. Yeah, they don't have much minerals either.
Upgrade has been completed.
Oh, there we are. They're active.
Upgrade has been completed.
That's a depot they're trying to build. This is Dominion, so this is they're using. I think the patrol might be a bit too. Oh no, they're fixing themselves. Cool. That patrol. Shouldn't be a patrol. Patrols might have 3. I think. 4. 4. Good. Yeah, so both allies will attempt to put cloaked units by this. Just realised the problem, this can't be activated by air units. But yeah, I do intend for them to take the points. Like this one there, public guy. But this one might be a bit more risky. Because it's along the corridor. Because this is where like attack waves will go from this faction to that faction. Like if I put it on site right now. They're only building that and that. They should be building more, they should be multiples. It is the CPIP's not working. These that are around this, they're fine. Okay. That means my idea of that's a shame. I'm gonna have to go back to the behavior system. Yeah, I've disabled the drop pods. They no more allies spawn. You just get the tower that helps defend. The enemies don't get reinforcements from them either. It's just technically only the player benefits from really taking them, other than the AI's going to build at them. You get this command post watcher, which has a siege cannon, has a laser battery, and spawns the 2 tyrants defend. But now I know why the things aren't working. It's annoying. I was sort of hoping I'd managed to find a way to get it, but oh well. What have I called that thing? GP. Uh, unit behavior. Unit has behavior that we're. So if the pick unit, I think it's if they don't have this behavior. This is what I used to have, but I tried a different way, but that broke, and I don't think it's gonna work otherwise. Yeah. So it'll add. So if when you take a command point, all nearby CPIPs get this behavior recently converted, and they get changed owner. Down here, they will be given to the player that's in charge of the CPIP, as long as they don't have this. This prevents an endless loop where it's like one CPIP converts another, and then that converts back, and it's just endless loop. this means that that won't happen. I think with that, no work. No, I need to remove the thing from the CPIPs. There's a flag called Never Think, which just disables a bunch of features of CPIPs, but makes or what am I trying to say? Oh, yeah, but makes better performance, but disables a bunch of features. Never think there is. Remove a bunch of these other features. Because these things only exist. Mover, they don't really need a mover, do they? They have to. Give it air mover, that might do something. Fly. The less collision checks these things make, the better. Cool, I think that's that then. Yeah, that's fine. So if we save that, then give that a shot. Now the IB should work. If they don't, I'll just go back in and make sure I've signing them right. Let me make sure that the 8 seconds, yeah, that's good. We do I should maybe budge that a bit over so this thing kills it. Trigger that early.
Upgrade has been completed.
Ooh,
Upgrade has
no
been
suns for these
completed.
cannons. Actually, that's something else I wanted to change or check. Maybe I need to double check that the siege bunkers still work. Our supply depot. Okay. At the building more stuff way down here and such, that's good. So it's just that system myself. Hello. Definitely building stuff, which is good. So, oh, yep, I think that thing works now. All I need to do now is make sure the bunkers actually get stuff now. Yeah. Warfield's got nukes. Cool. So that'll see issue. Cool. No, that's working. So now you figure out where the bunkers are. Eh. Aha, this looks okay. Work. Looks like it would work. Wait 5 seconds. Wait, did I wait 5 seconds? Oh, they do work. Bunkers do work. I'm impatient. It's also because it's using the not updated. Wait, action. That's 5 game time sentence, but as you can tell, that's quite slow because of performance thing improvement I've got. So let's find ones I can't be asked remaking. Oh, that's another way to test. Okay. Well, we should not place that. I haven't updated these guys. Turrets they're using Neosis, which is why it's super jittery. It's not nearly as smooth like this guy. But I was testing out a new collision system, but that's not working, so that's fine. What's that doing? Oh yeah, wait action. That's the wrong one. Add units to bunkers. That. This. There. You. Where are you? Your game. Oh, you're fine. Yeah, so that's pixel bunkers at the start of the game. Sorry if you're hearing the noise. That's a coffee machine. And this one is for things that I built. So at one point, I did have bunkers. Like the AI would actually make units and put them around the bunker and put them in, but I noticed it was really hit and miss if the AI actually built those units. It's I don't have IBs for units. Well, I sort of do, but they're really hard to set up and I can't be soon enough for the different units. And they're also quite buggy. I have quite a lot of issues and I don't think it would work with a bunker. Anyway, um, the bunkers can no longer unload units, at least if they're AI controlled, and they spawn units. So, yeah. You see me building a bunker, be a bit worried if it finishes, because it means it will just be loaded with each. But the same is the case with your allies, so that's alright. And each faction have different comps, which is nice. Yes, it's so not what to do. Currently stands, we've actually got the units ally. This builder you can train Dominion units. But I've given the wrong siege tank. You get the classic siege tank if you get this one. Which is generally worse, but it shoots faster its double version, and it does so much more damage in its tank form. But it transforms slower, it's got less durability. Cool. So I'll be replacing that with normal tanks. There we are. Ah, I remember. This was just me testing stuff. don't think that's needed. Ah, no, that's not needed. Yeah, that was me testing it. The heavy walker unit. Not sure what I think the heavy walker unit. I'm also not sure what I think of the super transport. I think it's too strong. It's got loads of turrets on it. Is mostly why. I could remove all the latest side turrets. Have the front and back. I'll probably do that. I'll probably remove all the side turrets off the air transport. Easy enough to just remove some triggers. Okay, you start with that. Who, regardless of ally, that's a Buck.
Upgrade has been completed.
Should be a normal siege tank. It is cool.
Fueled up, ready to go. Let's roll.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Nope.
Upgrade has been completed.
Super transport. Heavy turret. So it's all of these. I'm not sure. What do you think, Bad Egg? I feel like the addition of these side turrets make it too lethal. Makes it too lethal, at least in combat. And considering it's meant to be a transport, if you, I don't want to make it more expensive. I don't want to increase its supply of USB as well. It's meant to be a transport. I am thinking of making it an actual gunship unit, so I could remove all these side bits and maybe put that dedicated gunship unit. That'd be quite cool. A unit that's got loads of guns in it, but each gun can be shot off. Oh, that was something else I wanted to do. Yeah, I want to do everything now. That's when a turret turns off, it makes a fire. I was in the process doing this and I just sort of stopped. I don't know why. Fire medium, that'll probably be fine. Eh, yeah, that's fine. Good. Event. Behavior. And this will be here. Incapacitated extended on great. So when it's basically been deactivated, it'll create it, and when it's removed, it'll destroy it. I've been pumped. Uh, that's that. That's fire. Yeah, I'll remove all the side turrets. And I'll do the same in this one. There, so the big transports just have a big front turret, big fat turret, and that's that. Look for a gunship. Yeah. I wish for the attach unit, I wish there was. Maybe I could look into it. If I could find a detach command, I could do it so when you transport a unit, its model actually gets attached to the unit. Like medevac with the siege tanks and that. Because the way the medevac does it is that's something I'm not a particular fan of. It just it's using actor events and ugh, I hate actor events. They're annoying. Yeah, only two turrets now. What
Go
else did I
ahead.
do? Oh yeah, fire. So lay this guy over. Turn that off.
What's that? Lay it on me.
Where?
Got no patience for sitting
No
around.
fire.
Rock and roll.
Unless it's. Ooh, I might not know what's happening.
Collateral is my favorite
The
kind.
chance it might be get attached to the unit, not the model.
Upgrade has been completed.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. I get on that then. Oh, that's that plan. That's quite annoying. Yeah, it's quite annoying. I can think up a way I could do it, but it's a bit too much hassle. I don't know. I'm not sure what bonus objectives would fit. Uh, but yeah, it's sort of a capture and push the entire map type mission. Yeah, so I'm not sure what bonus objectives who has, if any. Also need detailed map. I mean, this part is somewhat detailed, but oh, this map's just plain. I'll make a couple attack waves. There, three. So this will be a bigger attack waves. This will be a heavy anti armor. I'm thinking, yeah, thinking. Um, terrain, terrain is really annoying. It's probably one of my. I dislike the process of doing it, but sometimes I like the outcomes. Like over here, I somewhat like how it looks, but when you get right into it, it's like big open area, big open area, big open area. It's like how do I fill in the space for I want bases and buildings to be? I in the caves in here, set them up at some point. Yeah, this is the be a good ground anti ground or anti immortals definitely. Dragoons could fit, yeah. Zealots, they would be quite good, I think. A lot of like the big scary armor units like Thors and such tend to be quite good, quite bad against worms. Stalker, yeah, like Stalker, Dragoon, yeah, yeah. Anti-armor ground player 3. I should probably go through this. So basically, because I've set up that each player have their difficulty set separately, so you can make Zerg easy, Protoss hard, Allies medium if you so like to. You can do whatever options you wanted. The normal difficulty options only looks at the difficulty of player 1. So I can't have player 3 be hard difficulty and player 2 be easy difficulty. It only looks at the main player's difficulty. I think there's a couple exceptions. There's a couple triggers that do look at the individual player's thing, but otherwise, yeah. So what I've done is I've made this system. If you choose this is easy, hard, medium. So if you've chosen easy, these are the variables that will basically change. So it's unit type 1, so this is the first unit, second unit, third unit, so on and so forth. And then this is sort of the meat and bones of the actual attack wave. Combined property of unit group, so this is the actual attack wave itself. It has to be 0. So this attack wave will only be built if the attack wave that's already sent is dead. So if this attack wave is built and it's sent, a new one of this type will not be built until the one already out there is dead. This A means that there'll be less units in the map, so it won't be building multiple of the same attack waves. And B, it means you can't really block in your allies, because only advantage to that is it'll build up resources, but you won't get Legacy of the Void Brothers of Arm mission where you're fighting alongside Valerian and Raynor. You can just block in your allies and they'll just build up infinite amount of units. With this system, they won't do that. Because yes, they might build all their attack waves, but they won't build multiple of those. This one here is the total supply of all attack waves they have. That's sort of just opposed to the other ones. This one is higher, which means that so like this basic light attack unit, attack wave, requires very little attack wave supply to be used to be sent. This means that the bigger, nastier waves will have priority over the smaller attack waves. But how much resources the AI have, and who owns the base that this would be made at. This is going to be a main base attack wave, so don't need to worry about that. These are what makes units. These are custom actions I have made. Unit type, so I do want zealots. It's made at warp gate using that ability, the warp zealot. Oh, hello. Hello, Admiral.
I'm just watching a stream and playing some games.
There's the count of that unit. In this case, on hard it's 10, on easy it's 6, that's fine. The region that the units will actually be gathered. Unit group these units are attached to. The unit group the buildings are attached to. The range at which this will find buildings near the region. There's some things for those buildings. Who it's for, how long it will take to build it, and what's that one? Oh yeah, how many buildings it can have. So 3 warp gates to make the zealots. Adepts, we do not want adepts, I want stalkers. The stalker, they're made of warp gates. Ability that spawns them in. It'll be that one, warp gate. Unit code 2, which how many is that? 2 and easy, 4 and hard, that seems right. Yep, that seems all fine, and I can just copy and paste that. I want immortals. should have I wonder if I should be like really mean and have like disruptor spawn on hard.
I mean, if you can get the AI to work as good as it does with your other units, then it would be the most terrifying thing ever.
Yeah.
It's like, is it a super unit? No, then it's dead.
Yeah. I hate disruptors with a passion. Because
I
it's
never
like
played multiplayer, but the few times I like watch multiplayer, you see like 4 disruptors just kill an entire bio army.
yeah. Because my problem with the disruptor, it's easy to use, but if you're fighting against it, you have to have the super micro.
Yeah, no, like it's easy to use, but if you're a pro, it gets even better. But if you're facing it, then it's both difficult to counter and difficult as a pro.
Yeah. It's like banelings. At least with banelings you can kill them because they have to walk up to you, but disruptors don't.
Yeah, it can use like at long range than siege tanks. It can snipe siege tanks.
Yeah. And it's
Does even like widow mines have a very short range?
yeah, you have to burrow them.
Yeah,
And another thing with disruptors, their disruption wave thing. The only way that like a marine could get away from it is by using stim pack.
yeah, and so
Because it's
no, you
faster
just
than
have to
a non
accept.
stimmed. Yeah.
The worst thing is at like lower ranks where you're just like, oh, solid disruptor. Okay, you have to split 6 units into different squads or to death.
Yeah. Like the sort of godly micro, it's like 100, like a unit of 100 balls, just like separates, like get out of the way.
The only way to counter that is not like Minecraft is to kill them before the like 3 or 4 seconds they
Yeah.
explode.
Or just go air.
Yeah, just
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not a fan of disruptors.
yeah. I hate that there's like a few units which is just like, okay, you do this when you play this fashion, they're amazing. Like Vipers.
Yeah.
At least from my scene from multiplayer, they can just slowly pick up an entire enemy army.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Viper either.
I hate how Zerg is just spellcaster.
Yeah, I know, like it just doesn't fit them. Why is our they've got like some of the best spellcasters like Vesters and Vipers and such. Why? Why they should just have better bulky units.
It's so ironic. I never played multiplayer, but I played like Heart of the Swarm like 6 times, and I never picked the Viper. Then I go into multiplayer and just get destroyed by it.
Yeah, it's such a versatile unit. It's like ghosts. Like for Terrans, if you don't
Oh
have
yeah,
ghosts in your army, you're just asked to be defeated. Because EMP and such are just so good.
yeah, fucking ghost. Just you're doing but your Zerg or bio. Well, then you're sniped.
Yeah, you're sniped. If you're doing Archons, you're getting EMP'd.
At least with ghosts, like it's kind of because like carriers, where if you get a full army of them, you have spent so much resource, your opponent has not done anything.
Yeah,
With disruptors, they cost like I think it's about the same as a ghost, and they're stronger when they use like 1 or 2.
yeah.
Ghosts, you need like 10 of them.
If I was to change disruptors, I'd do it so they attack like the Ravager. So like it launches and you see like a ping on the map where it's going to land. It's not a moving
Uh,
thing that you can manually move. You just see it go up and it comes down
that
like a
that
mortar.
kind of reminds me of the like co-op Purifier one, which we used to like pulsate in. Well, I mean they do it instantly, so
Oh yeah,
it's not
yeah, it
bad.
does.
But they pulsate in an area.
Yeah, I do it so it's like that.
Thank God I don't play multiplayer a lot.
Yeah, I don't either. I watch it though, but it's just like I see all these things. Like, do you watch Hearthstone?
Uh,
He does the
okay.
imba things where it's like he watches a replay, and, like somebody like complains about like, oh, this faction's overpowered or oh, this unit's too bad. Hearthstone like
I mean,
watches the replay. It's like the unit that's not bad, you suck. It's like that sort of
yeah,
stuff.
I absolutely. That's the only type of multiplayer I watch. Just people getting mad for no.
Yeah, you should totally watch Hearthstone. Then I'd highly recommend it because he's also just such a funny guy and an
Oh, I
absolute
thought you
legend.
said Hearthstone.
No, Hearthstone. I can't see if I Hearthstone. I actually don't know how you say his name. Hearthstone. Okay, this guy.
Oh, there, Hearthstone. Hearthstone.
Yeah, like he does these.
Okay.
Is it input or do I suck? Absolutely great. Like he reads like so somebody would send this in like a message plus like what the thing is, and then he watches the video and is like, "Why are you doing this? Why are you sending your marines into like
Yeah, that's
colossi?"
also why
It's
I
that
don't
sort of
play
stuff.
multiplayer, because it's just the stress of like everything at once.
Yeah, you have to know everything to do well.
Well, I mean, it is quite fun in low range. You just get one miles with a couple bays in, and your opponent immediately disconnects.
Yeah. Mortals. Probably immortal should be said.
Also, you've not added a spellcaster, like pure spellcaster yet.
Don't think so. uh,
Well,
I
I mean,
mean,
you have global.
Peacekeeper could technically count as a.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, technically because he is a unit, but still.
Yeah, technically a unit, and some maps you can actually find them.
Yeah.
I haven't actually, nah.
So wait, I have to ask: if you go down to like the no-fly zone, how did you get to show up as blue in the hex grid?
Oh, that the blue. What's the blue again? I should
The
know
one
this
where
because
it
I
says
made
when
it.
you.
That's a pathfinder,
Oh.
you know.
Oh. Okay, never mind that. I thought that was the no-fly zone thing.
I have got that's what the circles are. Those are no-fly zones, but I have got a gap just in case a unit does get trapped down here. It can get out.
Oh, I just thought that was like no-fly zones, because when I set up them no-fly zones, I always used the like render thing, but it gets so clunky when you use a lot of them.
I know. That's why I just have it. Be this bottom part of the map you shouldn't be able to get to. This will like do cutscenes or like have heroes respawn. What is that then? What's the blue? I actually don't know. I should know this because I made it, but yeah, I don't know. It might be something to do with block and sight. Well, I don't have any spellcasters. I'm not really sure what a peacekeeper spellcaster would look like.
Yeah, like the only thing I could come up with is just what's it called, just like summoning units, something like.
It's all like a raven,
Yeah,
but with more
or like
types of turrets or
or
something.
Stetman's mecha infested, which can just spawn an entire. Okay,
Oh,
not quite
oh!
like that one.
I have an idea. So
Oh god. A
I've
super unit that just like spawns 50
no
zerglings.
no no no. It'd probably be like similar to a raven. So a while back, or not a while back, it was like a couple of days ago when I was. Do you remember me mentioning kinetics in a server? I thought I'd found a new way to set up the turrets, but it didn't quite work out. So then I found a current system. Kinetics still have some really interesting uses that I could do. No, but that was probably actually such Starcraft.
Also, there's a slight delay on like on the stream I'm watching, and
Oh yeah, no, that's probably. I imagine that's quite confusing.
yeah, but it's just
Um,
like something I have.
I'll go to the intro
Also, I'm still just trying like
here, right
I
here.
have at most like what is it like a couple at most like a couple hundred trigger lines, and then usually you which is like 100,000.
Yeah.
What the
Oh,
hell
so
is that?
I know what I'll do. I'll stream it in Discord as well, so you can just watch that directly.
Yeah, that's true.
But as you can see,
Wait, oh no, wait, you're just gonna have like a swarm of units surrounding.
I'm thinking like point defense drones or something,
Yeah, that could work. I used to
like a
want
Raven type unit with things floating about it, and that has other abilities.
cool it would be like imagine like a giant carrier that just has like 50 smaller drones around it. It would probably
That'd be
be
interesting.
it would probably lag as hell, but it would look cool.
I don't think so. The kinetics actually don't seem to be laggy at all.
Sure, but you have like 50 small units next to a big one.
It's not with kinetics, but I think kinetics disable collisions.
Yeah,
Yeah, they disable collisions and stuff, so you could just. But the reason that I originally thought I could use these for turrets is the issues at the end. I looked at this. You'll move the guy soon, and then like the turret goes with it. But it's the turret always stays on one side of the character, which is I couldn't figure that out. How do they change that? It meant that turrets were just separate. So anyway, I found a new system that done that. But I could make like a spell cache that has something like that. But at the same time, I want the sort of lack of spellcasters to be a weakness of Peacekeeper.
Yeah, I also think spellcasters. I mean, they can be fun in a campaign because you can just like experiment, but at the same time, they're like it becomes a bit annoying when they're like if the spellcaster is too strong, then you just spam that and just micro to win everything, and if it's too weak, you never use it.
Yeah, and sometimes it's like too niche.
Yeah.
Like the basic sentry, the one that regenerates shields. Why would you ever go for that over like an
Yeah,
energizer
yeah,
or
or
even a
even the
havoc?
range one. I use the range
Yeah,
one sometimes, but
yeah, the
even
havoc's good. But you
like
just build one of them and that you.
why would you ever? Because if it's to heal zealots, then it's just gonna get forward and get killed. If it's to heal your range units, well, your range units are getting killed.
I just had another
It's
idea.
I think 10. What is it? 10 shields per second is not gonna save those units.
Yeah, like the only time I can see that being useful is if Immortals had hardened shield. Then
Yeah,
it'd
then
be
I
all
can
right,
completely
but
understand.
then
But hardened shields is ridiculous. Even the thing that makes them even worse is they're like 2 supply. They're not like a medic from the first. Well, I mean, the
yeah,
medic is also 2 supply, but it's a lot.
more
It's a
versatile.
lot
Yeah,
more versatile.
yeah. The sentry with the shield regen, not so good. Um, I had an idea for the Raven. It could create drones that orbit other units. So you could like have
That could
like
be
an anti-air turret or anti-missile turret or whatever hovering around like a Thor or a Marine or whatever.
that could be neat.
Or like a shield drone that gives it a bonus shield or something. So it's a pure support unit that busts other units by giving them drones. Definitely could do that. Yeah. Yeah, that I'll put I'll keep that in the head in my head. Right, let's finish off this attack wave. So
I don't understand. Why not use a normal attack wave?
obviously this custom system that I've made, this custom way, allows me to do it so certain bases will make certain attack waves. So with this system, only buildings in this area will actually make the units. So I could have 5 different bases all by the same player making 5 different attack waves. In the base game, that's sort of impossible because it's like they're trying to make an attack wave down here, they'll use buildings from up here. And this one also allows me to make the units faster. Like they're way more aggressive at making units. Also get more control. Like I can be like, for this type of unit, only 3 buildings can make it. No more. It's just more options really. But the actual like how the AI uses attack waves, that is normal. That's just how the units make units. It's just how the AI makes units for the attack wave that's different. And this bit
And you use
here,
triggers. I usually use the like the normal AI for an attack wave.
yeah. Do you use this bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't think I've done it in a long time. Oh, that's for an ability that's not been used. That's for an ability that's not been used.
Yeah, that's the only things you do because you can make them just spawn instantly.
Yeah. Oh, they don't spawn it instantly. They still get built.
Yeah.
So it's way faster though because it's more aggressive. Anyway. And then what this bit here does, that decides who they will attack. So in this case, it's the Protoss. So if the player has more command points than the Zerg, then this attack wave will target the player. Otherwise, it'll attack the Zerg. And on harder difficulties, they're more inclined to attack the player over the Zerg, even if the Zerg have more command points.
And does the Zerg just always attack the player?
The Zerg will have some specialist attack waves that will target whoever's got more attack waves. But yeah, otherwise the units will just attack whoever's closest.
Okay.
And sometimes it'll be a player, sometimes it'll be Protoss, but it's not as reliant on command points. It gathers them, sends them off. So this the setup thing. I just need to make it appear at some point. Not sure how. I know. Yeah. I'll have a timer to start. Then do that. So on hard difficulty, wait 30 seconds. Normal difficulty, wait 60 seconds. 90 seconds. And then there'll just be a global count. Why am I getting pinged? Ah, that's for D&D. Okay. So Stalker, Zealot, Immortal. Any other units I should add to the anti-ground armor? Wait.
Disruptive.
Disrupt. I'm not with that. Great. But is that anti-armor? Like anti-armor is assume that you've got like Thors and such and tanks.
Disruptor doesn't care.
Disruptor doesn't care. Disruptor disrupts regardless of who it's.
It's like the siege tank. Sure, the siege tank is technically just bonus against armor, but like you're not gonna beat siege tanks with marines.
Yeah, unless you've got a lot of marines.
Yeah.
Uh, nah, don't really know. Replicants? They just copy your titans. Actually, that's a fun fact. Disruptors were made because replicants were too strong. So disruptors replaced the replicant. They replaced an overpowered unit with an overpowered unit.
Oh god, it's like the Warhound. Did you ever play multiplayer when Warhound was out?
Nah, but I did love the Warhound regardless.
Yeah, I love them, but like they were in multiplayer one time, and they were just like the best unit in the game. You could just build them, and they would
Yeah,
beat everything.
like equal. If you put like cost and supply together and had equal amount of immortals versus equal amount of warhounds cost wise,
Yeah, there was nothing
warhounds
that was
win.
more
It's like
cost effective
that should not
than
work. War immortals shoot hard counter warhounds.
yeah, even stuff that hard counter the Warhound still were less cost effective than the Warhound.
Yeah, they should have just rebalanced the warhound and kept it in because as it currently
Yeah, but
stands, like
like there was nothing the Warhound couldn't beat. Even like you go mass air, it just beat it. You go mass planning, it just beat it.
yeah,
If you hard counter it, it beats it, and it's still more cost effective somehow.
yeah, they should have made it more costly or make it worse against mechanical, yeah, or something like that. Right, well, still need to. I still want another unit for this attack wave. Could just have sentries.
Could yeah, it's just a normal, mostly just normal Protoss units.
Yeah, I've got like dragoons, but get out dragoons. Yeah. Don't want any air units in this attack wave. I don't want
They don't
reavers.
have a lot of like ground anti-armored units.
I'm also trying to
Uh,
think through the campaign.
yeah, even then, it's mostly just their entire campaign is just variants.
That's true.
The units mostly stay the same role. The Void is still a Void Wraith. The Immortal is still an Immortal. Just get the damage ability.
I'll just have it that then. Zealot, Stalker, Immortal. That might increase how many Stalkers there are. That's so they just have the same cost all the time.
All right, I have to go and fix some stuff. Bye.
Okay, bye. That's that way set up, so that's brought us in. There, where they said. Not set up anything, okay. Might do it so the first attack wave comes from a cave. Because the Zark will be using some spawn. They'll probably use more spawn stuff. But I don't intend it for it to be free for them. So like if they want to spawn a Nidus worm, they have to have resources banked up to spawn that Nidus worm. And then when they spawn waves from that Nidus worm, they have to have some resources banked up for it to spawn. Same with caves. Yeah, sorry. I'm not sure if I should let them clear caves. I might do it so caves, once broken, that's it. And that way they can spend resources on trying to get more Nidus worms or just manually building waves. This will be wood cave. We go into here. Trigger. Ooh, did forget to actually set that up here. This real quick. Copy all this. This will be Zergling Swarm layer 5. This will be cave. What do I want? I want that to be 20 seconds. It'll wait 45 seconds, 30, and every 15 seconds on hard. What to give these? Circling Swarm. Okay, one. Oh no, that's and this one will be the Zergling Swarm. But I want that even if this is under supply, some can still spawn. So this way a few of these attack rates can exist. But otherwise, no. These aren't needed because they will be spawned in, not default facing. Point cave 1. The Ziggy boys. Threes because I've increased how many Zerglings come from larva. Swarmlings I think come in 4, Storms I come in 3s. So I made them smaller and squishier so they're more swarm like. This will be for the pet player. Wait 2 seconds. Spawn 3. Oh, I want him to spawn based on difficulty, Nathan. Be smart. Difficulty time. Well, not difficulty time. There we are. We have like 3, 4, then like 5. 15 Zerglings on harder difficulty. And wait. Add all units and last created units. And this will be to the Zergling Swarm. Units of last created. Units of wave. Last created wave. And that's to simply remove the units, then re-add them. Actually completely unneeded here, but I'll keep it anyway. I normally have this be as there's, I suppose there's also positive with this custom stuff that I have for this. As units are being built, the AI can and will take the units that have been built for a wave and use it for garrisons if there's spaces for them. So if you kill a zealot that's guarded area, they start building a zealot wave, they might get one of those zealots to guard. The positive because it means that they rebuild garrisons way faster. But a negative because it means that I have to create a system to make sure that that zealot that's been taken off for a garrison isn't still somewhat part of the unit group. Because otherwise, if that zealot has just ran off, it'll no longer count for that. So I do it so it'll remove all units, and then only add units in the actual attack wave. Because those won't be used for garrisons. Which works fine. I think that works perfectly. Because this script, it doesn't just build that many zealots and then be done with it. It will scan the region and make sure there's that many units in it. So if it builds 10 zealots and they're all dragged away for garrisons, it'll build another 10. At least until time's up, at which point it'll just use whatever's there and create a attack wave with it. I'm very proud of it. But you can't tell, I do like stroking my ego. Or boasted about my achievements because I spent way too long making these. Half the time at work actually, because I do make some of these at my job. I shouldn't, but it's just too quiet. Anyway, set attack wave gather point 2. This will just be cave. I want to change this. This is so it'll be more likely to target Protoss if Protoss have too many stuff. Or the player if the player has too many. Yeah. The way this works is on difficult. Oh, that's need to change that. If the Zerg is on easy, or this attack wave, if the Zerg is on easy, they'll look to see how many ACPs you own, you and your allies, and how many Protoss own. If you own more than the Protoss, you get attacked by this. Otherwise, it'll look at higher difficulty, and then so on and so forth, and then it will target the Protoss instead of you. If they're on hard difficulty, they look at how many ACPs you have, how many they have, and divide how much they have by 2. So if you have 10 and they have 10, the Protoss that is, the Protoss will be counted as having 5, so you'll be targeted. Or normal, it's just their number minus 2. So for this calculation, you're counted as having 2 more CPs than you actually do, meaning you're more likely to be targeted. This can be bad because if you have Protoss on easy and Zerg on hard, Zerg will be attacking you a lot more than Protoss, which means Protoss just get sort of more free reign. Which I suppose can also make it harder because you don't really get to rely on Zerg attacking Protoss unless they're massively stronger. Yeah. The only issue with this system I can think of, I have to be careful about how many CPs I have. So as it currently stands, with how many bases these guys are going to have. And these guys are going to have, they're going to have way more than each other for ages. And they're never going to attack you. So what I may do is I may split up this base into like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 CPs. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just split all these bases into lots of CPs. And then that way the calculation will work a wee bit better. If I just try to have everyone have similar amounts of CPs, that'll be fine. In this sort of area, might have tried to have as a no man's land. It starts off neutral, nobody has claim over it. Why there's some Protoss, some Zerg. Let's make sure this attack wave will actually be spawned and then I'll start. Ooh. I did forget about that. Resources. Just circling, so don't need to worry about that. Uh, 5 was 15. That's 15 divided by 50. That's not the one. Let's just do that. 50. And then I'll do it so it takes away resources. So when this guy does send out this attack wave, it'll actually cost some resources even if the units are spawned. And then subtract. It will get the picked player, so let's. Oh, that's actually a fun fact. In this area, you can actually type in. So if I want mission cheat, I can just type in. Without having to actually click this, I can just type in mission. So don't actually have to go in there. Mineral subtract, and then I want Fury Bow. So it'll subtract that many minerals from this player when this attached wave is created. This is set up. All I need to do is give this the wave controller something to trigger it. I think player 2. Sure, player 2 should be the one though. Yeah, I don't think that's the one. That don't think that should be it. Right now. Player. Actually, I know where to put it. Wherever this one gets activated from. Lobby settings chosen. Okay. Dialogues. Lobby settings chosen. Where's that one? Aha. Oh, no, no. Ah, here we are. Lobby sentence chosen backup ally main ally. Like wait, double click and take me to it. Aha, here we go. Let's have it run after this. Hold on. That's what. I'll just there. Along with you. Cool. That's all we've set up. This area just depend. This changes based on who your ally is. Currently, only Dominion is really set up. That's Peacekeeper, but he does build bases. He doesn't have any attack rates currently. That's supposed to be nearly that's one attack wave, and I haven't set up any of the special stuff for it. Well, it should have an attack wave. If I can see it, because IR destroys everything. So we have Dominion. Set them to. Let's set them easy, just so they also attack each other. I'll set allies destroy. You can tell how much I'd do this because I just blitz through all the options after the first bit. Let's go site. This cave should spawn stuff. That I need to add condition that if this is destroyed, it stops. They're all active. They'll start being tapped. Oh, they should also make the anti-armor attack wave. That'll be interesting. This area looks nice. Might try and copy this sort of style. Maybe.
Upgrade has been completed.
Yeah, they're all active now. The reason that they used this model is because I couldn't really find any other that was really sort of still. If that was green, that'd be perfect. That'd fit so well, but that's orange. But, so actually, the reason that the Warp Stargate and the Warp Robots Bay have don't have an enemy skin is because I don't think they actually do in the game. Because you normally get these in the Legacy of the Void campaign with the Weaver Doom Warp Harmonization. Why they've just got vanilla. I've not seen any attack this get made. Made me think I might have missed that trigger. I think I have. So, whatever. Give it some time just in case. That's something that does annoy me. Um, These are actually just reskin meals. They're using the same system that the allies have for getting resources. So that's why the sounds are of meals and the dying sounds of meals. It's a death animations and model look alright. No, that thing I don't know. On the description, I guess. They're not making any of these anymore. Yeah. Well done, Weez. You've just described the time zone. For me, it's currently 4. Maybe is he like 6 a.m. So he's 10 hours behind. No idea where he is in. Like the West Coast America, maybe? East Coast, is that 5 hours or something? Nah, man, ain't real. Oh, Mr. Bones, you aren't real. I think I've had this exact problem before though with this not running. If dialogue, this bit up here. We just give it more time though. Something should have happened by now. I haven't received a pop up that the allies of started making in that wave. Don't think I'd remove that. Right, so I've broken something. No, I've had this exact problem before. I remember trying to figure out why things weren't doing that thing. It's running. Did that pop up at the very least? Restart. Bro, I just joined your stream and the first thing I heard is Mr. Bone, you ate meal. That's what you get for calling me Irish, you prick. Oh, that's great. You're a good lad, though. Dad is proud of you. I've not seen this happen. Eh. Eh. I'm gonna try just shoving this all in there. This one I think only runs. That's finished. Can't remember do the upgrades before the Sims or I think you do the upgrades after the Sims. Well, that's how it works anyway. Otherwise, a lot of stuff's happening before you do the Sims, which means if you take a lot of time to do the Sims, it might change. I think it's upgrades first. Is it though? They're not changing. I really should know these things. I made this, but I don't. I've been streaming for a bloody long time. Time just flies when you try to figure out what you've done wrong. That's all the pop-ups saying the things were running, so that's good then. Guys should make an attack wave anytime soon. At least after the run easy, so they'll be a wee bit longer, but that's fine. And this exists down here, quite close by. Somewhat defendable. If you have either transports to get workers up here, or the ones that let cliff jump, you can build defenses up there. Yeah, normally this very bottom area you won't be able to get to, so it's like the walls there. Is you can either just leave this alone, just occasionally gather this, or you can build like a special automated extractor on it to get those resources. Circles should spawn first. Not sure if they'll target there or there. Oh. I was like, what's a building here apparently? Yeah, there is, it's just under the map. There it is. Let's have that there. Uh, actually, I should give them a military unit there because otherwise they're never actually taking that CP. They do make a system like that. CPs just slowly get converted if you're in unit. There's nobody else. There. You have a. You doing stuff? No. You doing stuff? No. I think I broke it this time. Hmm. I'm off broke it. Let's say I'm just being impatient. I definitely saw the pop-ups that they were working in the upgrade menus. I've got a couple of debug messages. Yeah, it's definitely not working. Okay. Sort. Well, I won't do that then. I'm down here actually. When I get this working, I'll probably stop the stream. Do it for the horse well. Yeah, sorted it. Fine. I've not had any internet problems, so I suppose if those happen, then I'll be able to leave early. Not on that.
Upgrade has been completed.
Yep, they're building a towers. By the server, not spawn. But yeah, actually watching this. Oh yeah, I think you are. Two people watching me. Ah, it'll probably I'll forgive these, but that's not. Because both sides are easy anyway, so it should still go. Like, oh, probably help if I had the right player being. Yeah, player five is Zerg. Okay, so that. Yeah. self sponsor these. Also ask for that. Thank you, Red Dog. Not gonna lie, that Mr. Bone did pretty weird. I know he's such a nuisance, isn't he? Totally not watching right now. Unit is life. Let's hope you rock. I don't think he is. I don't think he is actually watching it, but I think he's surprised there's only one person. It should be Red Dog, so thank you for sticking around. Don't worry, I will protect you. Maybe. That's rock tower diagonal purifier. If it's alive, then this can happen. I think he can, but if he wait, can he? Can't remember if moderators can kick people. But if he does kick you, I will probably have words with him. Yeah, he can kick people. He can't ban people, so. I know, he's just new. After a while, I might turn him into an admin, but that's still some time. Oh yeah, hi, Abiyak, Abikak. I'm sorry, I can't see your name. Hold on. I never get any notifications when somebody joins the voice chat. That's a thing you can change, I think. What's that doing? Double check that I got this right. Not put much effort into say this trigger up. Just missed all the important bits. That won't come and happen. He listen to that can't handle a lot of power. I think he might be able to. I think he just acts the way he does. But I might just keep him moderator at least until I see him like handle a situation decently. He currently stands. He's just been sort of very passive, watching, like sending gifts. Yeah, yeah, passive mod just sort of watches. He who watches. I'm just gonna sit back and watch this cave. On stuff. I'm happy.
Upgrade has been completed.
I should just put him on hard difficulty because then he'd spawn it faster if it works. Seconds. 5 seconds. Maybe just like 65 seconds. So it should be Next 10 seconds or so, this. Wait, does he have a furry pet? Is that a furry? I don't know. Just looks like a basque. I don't know. Let's try our slow up running. Oh, this condition is looking for exactly 30. Ah, it should be 30 or lower. Oh. So it'd have to be exactly 30 supply of zircons in this exact attack wave. So it would just never actually spawn me as. So no, it should spawn me that's under as well. Rookie mistake. Yeah, sure. Yeah, mate. I'll just try not to alt tab to view it. At
Upgrade has been completed.
least not until I'm finished with this. Yes, okay. That wave's still not spawning. Yeah. Let's check the other conditions. Rock's alive, which it is. Do you have resources? Ah, it's got well enough resources. Ah, Zergon spawn. But will they do anything, or will they just sit there? Ah, that's not needed. That's not needed at all, actually. So they'll be waiting. How long is that? 60 seconds till they move up. That's not needed. So 45 seconds. Not that long, I guess. I'll just wait. Right, Zarglins are a lot smaller, a bit more numerous, and have way less health. Yeah, they're moving. Cool, that did where it was literally just a condition I had looking at the wrong thing. Good point. Walls might one shot them. They do. That's like some more spawn. Maybe that. 6, 8, 10, that'll probably be good. Starting defense, you have more capable of taking on these type of attack waves. That means in hard it's 30 Zarglins. Sounds like a lot, but it's not nearly as much as it normally is. I'll have a look at that when I stop streaming, which will be soon, as I said. That's it for this. Also, what I watch to see if the other anti-armor Protoss wave spawns. But what is it? You said what? I said I was gonna look at the message once this stream is over. Otherwise, it's not very secret.
Upgrade has been completed.
So these circling should attack the player. Maybe. Okay. If you go left. Oh no, they're still attacking pros. Not that many. I'm gonna wait until after stream before I show it. Before I read it. What's it doing? They're like, we spare you. No, no. No, they changed their mind. They don't spare that. These guys one shot? No, the Dragoons do not one shot. So if the SCC, they might do. I can't remember if they get 1+1 damage or +2. If they get +2, they might be able to one shot the Zergling. They're slower than it should be. Let's change that. Dragoon. Apparently I set it to that. That's it. The one we have two CPs, I think. Or might only action, but it might only count as. Okay. They have one, two. They have two CPs. I think they have two, so don't know. I just don't know which one's gonna. That's the armored attack wave. Hydrogens are very strong here. Beats I've I've made them attack really fast because they're probably going to be one of the more common units they have. Is they've got more of a classic tech tree. They don't have like access to roaches and such. Nope. That's their anti-infantry, or with the zealot stream unit. But zealot adept, because these adepts can hit you. Their anti-armor one, stalker, stalker, immortal, I think it's called. Looks like I hope he beat it. Oh, that was okay. They don't care. Oh, do they? Oh, no, they don't. They don't care about the adepts. Managed to kill Ida, I think. Right. Oh yeah, no broodlings because it's classical. Nope, nope, they don't want to. Oh no, they do. Armor beef. Still building. They should start. Yep, they're building this because the original ones, the original attack wave got killed. Oh, they're still here. Good then.
Upgrade has been completed.
It's gonna have a bad time with this watcher response. Oh, okay. Thought they weren't interested for a moment.
Very soon you'll know.
Right, probably gonna call an end to the stream now because I've gotten all my objectives done. So, bye.